Dublin, November 180 Bravo Bravo with it.
November 180 Bravo Bravo, good afternoon to you. Report your altitude.
2,000 feet on 1014 Bravo Bravo.
Bravo Bravo, understand you're looking for 60, so climb not above, initially not above 4,000 feet on the QNH 1014.
4,000 feet, Bravo Bravo.
Correct, what's your requested routing?
Let's go and then direct.
521 ready, cleared, direct, let's go.
Hi guys, here we are at Cardiff Airport in the glorious Flight Factor 767. What I'm going to try and do is a cold and dark start for you from beginning to end. So jumping inside the cockpit, what we've got here of course is a beautiful 767 from Boeing with a few refinements from Flight Factors, such as the iPad here. So we need to open this up and just make sure that we do a few things before we can get going. So with the ground, we need the high pressure unit on, we need the passenger bus, stairs and fuel truck, because without any of that nothing will happen. We also need to open some doors, otherwise the passengers can't get on and we cannot load the planes. So we're loading now. As you can hear all the passengers getting on, the fuel's being loaded, etc, etc. Okay, so I should cut that a little bit short because it goes on for a while, but the fuel's loaded, passengers are on board, so we can get rid of the fuel truck, we can get rid of the passenger bus and the stairs, and we can close the aircraft up. So close the doors, there we go. That's about that. Close the iPad and here we are in the 76 cold and dark. Let's just go to the overhead. So the first thing we need to do is get some power on and get the APU started, so battery on. Let me just turn the volume up a little bit so we can hear what's going on. There we go. So battery switch is on, standby power selector to auto, APU gen switch on, bus tie switches to auto, utility bus switches on. We should have external power. Now we can start the APU. It takes a little while to start up. We should hear it and the switch will go back to the on position. I forgot to put the general condition switches on. Here we go. There we go. APU started. And there we are. So turn the position light on. And now the IRS selectors to nav. Whoops. And of course you'll notice that we've got mouse wheel support, so that's all very nice. And now it's FMC initialization. So we're doing FMC initialization, so let's get this. It's saying nav data out of date only because I'm on the wrong date, but you can see it's the right one there. So we need to enter the IRS. So EGFF, obviously we're in Cardiff. Click that down to there, to the scratch pad, and then put it there, and that is that done. We could, I suppose, if we wanted to, we could actually do our route at this time, so we might as well do that. So EGF is F is the origin, destination is going to be Manchester. Okay, runway 30. This is all very straightforward, as you can activate that. Execute. We go to the route page, page 2. So departure is Brecon 1 Alpha, runway 30. Just make sure we've got that. Okay, Brecon 1 Alpha, execute. Go Going back to the route page, whoops. November 864 to Monty, O-M-N-T-Y. Excuse me, and arrival will be into Manchester. Don't forget you do the star first, so it's a Mercy 1 Alpha ILS 23 with a Mercy transition. Execute. Check our legs page. Everything's okay, no discontinuities there. So we've done all the legs there, now we need to do initialization. We just call for gross weight there and reserves of 6 tons. We'll put that in flight level 200, and we'll do a cost index of 80 as we're not paying for the fuel today. And then move to the takeoff page. Flaps 5. Derated thrust 45 degrees on the Boeing aircraft. Call for our CG. Unfortunately we cannot do the position shift. Normally you put something like 300 meters in there. Select our B speeds 122, 129, 139. Wind, and we'll say it's 300/10. There we go. Takeoff speeds have been deleted, so let's go back just to redo them. And the only reason they got deleted was because we put the wind element in. Okay, so center of gravity is 13%, trim is 3.8. So just checking the trim setting here, it looks to me as if it's already gone into 3.8. Can I get over there? Yeah, it's already been done. 2, that would be 3, so we need to adjust that slightly. Can we do that? 3.8, it is adjusting ever so slightly. Okay, we'll leave it that because I can't get it to move at the moment. Here we go, we can do it on here. There we go. That's about 3.8 at a guess. Alright. Coming back to the overhead now, of course, we need to do our flows in the 7.6 like the 7.5. You just go down each panel like this. In some aircraft you go down, up, down, up, down, but it's just down all the panels on this one. So starting up here, your dampers on. I can never say it, EEC switches on. Hydraulic panel check. So primary engine pumps on. Primary electric, sorry, those are off, those are on. That's better. Okay, overhead cautions, have we got any? Yep, turn that off. Battery switch is already on, that's okay. Standby power is on, APU is running, okay. We can't do the cockpit voice recorder test because that doesn't work. Emergency light switch is armed. Ram air turbine switch is unlocked. Passenger oxygen is on. Engine start selectors are to auto. Fuel jettison panel we don't need to worry about. We don't need to worry about wing and anti-ice. We could put the wiper on at the moment just to get rid of that. Fuel quantity we've checked and everything is right. Exterior lights as required, so we'll put those on at the moment. Logo as well. Window heat.
Sir, it seems to be colder than usual here. I have nothing to say.
Right, it's colder than usual, we'll sort that out in a minute. No smoking and is on. Oops. Cabin altitude. We go to auto. Okay. Auto rate. There. Landing altitude we'll do as 200 feet. Because we're at Cardiff to 200. HF radio seatbelts, pressurization panel set. Yep. Equipment cooling to auto, that's already set. Trim air switch on. Recirculation fans on. Pack control selections as required. Turn it, so we'll put these to auto for the time being. Engine bleed switches on and isolation switches on. So we've got those on. We've already programmed the FMC, so we don't really need to go there. We did that when we did the FMC initialization. Okay, so at this point we can do the overhead. So flight director on. We'll put that to 250 anyway, or thereabouts. Heading 301. And altitude 6,000 feet. Okay, put that to auto. Okay, so flap indicator set to 0, alternative flap selector is norm, landing gear is down in green, ground proximity override switches are off, parking brake is set, yes. Cutout switches norm, spoilers are down, throttles are closed, fuel control switches off, flaps are up, cargo fire panel is normal. Transponder we need to set, so we can set the transponder now. So there's 2. There we go. Com panel set, audio panel set, cargo heat switches are on. ICAS messages, we can cancel those, I think. Yep. Hydraulic panel. Oops, hydraulic panel. Okay, hydraulic panel is auto and on. There we go. Fuel panel set, red anti-collision lights are off, pack switches to off. Stabilizer trim set, flight controls checked, and now we shall be going to engine starts. So left and right engine, so let's select to ground. Whoops, watch for N2. N2, as it gets to about there, start the engine. Right hand engine is started. Let's turn those wipers off a minute. Right hand engine is starting and stabilizing. Let that come up. There we go. Power switching over. It's all looking good. And we'll just wait for that to switch back. There we go. And then we can do the left hand engine. Wait for N2 to get to around about 18%. 10, 11, 12. So it's coming up nicely. Here we go. Almost done, almost done, almost done. And there we go. Fuel control on, fuel flow on. Wait for that to turn over. There we go, power's turned over. Just wait for all the lights to go out. just turn the temperature here. Just let that stabilise. And there we go, all lights out, no cautions. And let's just check recalls. Parking brake, left park and right park is off. There we go. That's fine, we can turn those to auto now. And there you go. A cold and dark start in the glorious 767. Very nice. So all we need to do now, let's get back inside. All we need to do now is open that, go to the ground and get rid of the high pressure unit. And we're good to go. So there you go, I hope you enjoyed it. It's a cold and dark start in the 767 from Flight Factor. Absolutely brilliant. And one thing here, I can do that after. It's not a problem. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it and that you found it useful. If the recording was a little bit quiet, don't worry, I'll try and boost that and we'll sort that out. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. I did. Beautiful aircraft. So good. Does exactly what it's supposed to do on the tin. Okie dokie. We'll see you soon. Cheerio.